I forgot my allergy medicine today, so if I start sounding like Kermit the Frog or Luke Bryan, I'm Luke Bryan. That's why. Grandpa made it here in the nick of time. I'm gonna unload the grain cart in his truck instead of mine. Try and see if he can't keep up just with him. Take it to the co-op. The co-op's supposed to be busy today because Grandpa's not keeping up. So I just gotta fill this baby up and I'll be playing trucker after that. Since everyone's gonna be gone, I have to find a good place to put this so that Dad can unload in it. Combine and not waste a bunch of time. The whole name of the game, if you haven't noticed, is to keep the combine going. Do I sound like Luke Bryan yet? My nose is stuffed. Come on, Walker. Country girl, shake it for me, girl. Just like him. Go. Now it's on. That's my tarp. We're gonna go third gear. Come on. Must be stuck in a rut. There we go. Starter in second. So we're kind of playing a game of Grandpa goes to one co-op to a town that's down the road over there. And then I'm going to a co-op that, it's hard to shift to do this. I'm going to a co-op in another town, actually the town I live in, and we're gonna see what's faster. They're both new co-op. They're just in different towns. Which new co-op is?
Go ahead.
The co-op that got hacked.
Check in front of me, finding it empty. I'm just down full on the good grade, and then just down opening the first front hopper. Okay.
So if you can hear that, that co-op is obviously pretty swamped. So now we're just gonna test out this other one and see which one gets us in and out faster. Gotta make this hill. To the floor. I really am to the floor right now. We're gonna make it, buddy. Gotta give the farmer a wave. Hello. So this is something that, I mean, I can't just assume that you guys all know like gravel roads are like. But you can safely go, you know, I'm going close to 45 miles an hour. That's 70 kilometers per hour. And it'll handle it just fine. I mean, I think there is a legal speed limit, but they're not posted. You can really just go as fast as you want. You don't want to be that guy going 25 down a gravel road, get another guy behind you, especially during harvest season. Okay, I'm about to pull in the new co-op.
210 swamp.
Go ahead.
How's it look there?
I just pulled in, there's about, I'm the fourth in line to weigh on.
Alright.
I guess it just depends on how fast they unload.
Yeah, that's true too.
So this is their newest facility, but that tall building in the back right there is actually a feed mill. So they're quite self-sufficient here because a lot of their grain that they use is just made into feed here. They don't really have to do a lot with it. So basically everything's pretty much the same as the other one. They're taking a sample right now and then they'll flash me a pit, which they only have 3 pits here, but they're massive pits. There we go, pit 3. Now we just head over to the pit 3. All these pits are in the same spot where the other one is kind of spread out. Basically we just make this corner that way. Looks like pit 3 has the line. Of course. So it's 1, 2, 3. And usually one of the 3 is set aside for beans, which is usually this one, but this must be dry corn, which is why there's a line. And then pit 1 is probably beans actually, and then pit 2 is probably wet corn. more than likely. So you can see here that there's two hoppers on that's a full-size semi, but the pit's long enough where both hoppers can dump at the same time. So it's twice as fast as the other one. Walker's watching the traffic go by. This over here is all of our anhydrous applicators, or I guess tanks. We'll be dealing with that in probably November. It depends on temperature, which I'll get into that at a later date. I'll explain how all that works. So now we just take off and head back to where we're combining. Remember when I said it's kind of a race? Well, he's way over there. So I'm gonna have to put this thing in road gear. Come on, Walker. Play high-speed music right now. Here we go. Hauling a double F. Kind of a maze back here. I think he's down this little section. More than likely. There he is. I wish I could play CCR up around the bend. Perfect song right now. Dang YouTube rules. This up, and I'll probably drive fast all the way back to the co-op. You want me to keep catching or go dump it?
Is there any car in your truck?
No, not yet.
Yeah, catch another round. That's not probably a truck boat, I think.
Okay. Grandpa always has this bottle with him. I just thought it was vitamins. It's freaking Skittles. The lid just popped off and Skittles started flying out. I'm like, what the heck? I just thought he was trying to stay healthy with taking his vitamins. But he's just taking his Flintstone gummies. Skittles! That's right! Should probably be more careful. I still have a sprained ankle. On the road again! Bad news. Well, we just finished this field back here that we were at all day. Dropped the grain truck off at the next farm. And then Dad drove the combine there and busted some snoots on the corn head for those little fingers that stick out. So I was gonna say I can't film the repair because I'm gonna need both my hands. But I thought, oh wait, I have a phone mount. This will work out. Looked around everywhere. I can't find the phone mount. So then I thought, crap, I don't have anything then. And I won't be able to use my phone because obviously I need two hands. Well, I got this knockoff GoPro camera and a harness. And they say that the best camera is the one you got on you. There's gonna be audio, but it's gonna be in this case, so it's gonna be horrible audio. Not sure what to do. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Well, this isn't the one that we replaced. It was this one. Okay. This one's got the sensor, which we'll have to find that out in the field if you guys haven't already.
You want to drive back and get it?
The sensor?
All that stuff.
No, it's in the back here.
Oh, you got it?
I hope it rode.
I'm going to take that clear apart, do we?
No. That might have broke too.
sensor.
Yep. And then the wire end part.
We need the wire too.
No, they might sell this section.
Yeah, they probably do. It clips.
Yeah.
Yep. It clips.
We could bring this along.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sensor is broke. So it's.
Oh,
that.
I see. Yep.
Yeah. There's one.
Where is this at?
Yeah, we're gonna get this piece.
Okay.
I'll need the snap ring pliers. These are just 2 snap rings. It's gonna be fun. Okay, now just lift it up and then push it that way, and it should pop out by the looks of it. Let me move this up a little bit more. Just lift up all the way. I'll slide it sideways and off. That's it.
You ready to roll?
Yeah. That was a long repair. I'm just getting going at sunset. But we got her done, well, for the most part. Just had some hardware that needed ordered and minor stuff. We got it. I just got to run out to the farm we broke down at. Right here. I got to close the tarp on the truck, the green truck, and grab all my camera stuff. I left it in there on purpose because I thought I'd be back, but tomorrow's supposed to rain quite a lot, like all day, and then 50-mile-an-hour winds. We gotta get everything windows up and all that stuff for tomorrow. I think I got everything. Windows up. Just gotta close this tarp. And we're good. Right before sunset. Whoop. Yeah, I'm here right now. Yeah. Okay, sounds good. See ya. I already did it, Dad. That is one thing about Iowa. It gets really cold here, but sure is pretty. There's the sunset for you. Nice and pretty. Good way to end the day.
Good morning, everyone. I'm out here on another day. Feels like a Monday, but it's actually a Thursday. Feels like a Monday though because I had the day off yesterday for rain delay. Didn't rain as much as I thought it would, but enough to delay us a day, which was nice. Just had to wash windows on this, and then I'm waiting on the call to run this over to the farm we were working on before the breakdown, the snoot breakdown, which ironically we're gonna have another breakdown, but we're aware of it. We have a belt that's about to break, so we're just gonna run until the mechanic gets here. So either the belt breaks and we quit and then wait, or we run and it makes it, which I think it will, and then we'll just replace it once he gets there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna run this tractor here and we're gonna do a little tillage, and I'll teach you about tillage, I guess. My dad pointed out something worth sharing. Let's see if I can find one. If you look at, he already did all this, tilled it up. But if you look at these big clumps here, they are corn roots. And usually they don't look like that crazy. What happened was we had a drought year this year, so those roots grew extra long. And when we rip them up, there's a lot to it, so they're staying intact. which isn't a problem. Stop! Which isn't a problem because we'll go over this again in the spring. But it is kind of neat to see how the plant works in a drought, you know, what it does to survive. I'm gonna start this thing up. Let's get at her. Pitter patter. Ow! Oh, my funny bone. I'm just driving. Walker's following me. They're all following me. All the dogs are following me. I'm just driving out into the field. Holy crap! Dumb dogs. And I'm just gonna pick a random spot over here. Then I'm gonna set my GPS. I've done this in previous videos.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Did you get started yet?
I just pulled out here.
Okay.
Chaos. My phone is ringing too. Okay, let's try this again. So this is all run by GPS tracking, and all you got to do is know your degrees. You know, 0 is north or 360. It's kind of both because it's the full circle. South is 180, obviously. Halfway would be, or east and west would be 90 and 270. Yeah, pretty sure. Math. And so I am facing east right now, so it's 90 degrees. However, that's the way the corn rows are planted, straight 90 degrees via GPS, so they're perfectly 90 degrees. We rip at an angle, so I'm gonna go slightly this way, and we'll do 4 degrees less. To be honest, I don't know how they came up with 4 degrees, but every farmer does that. It's either like 3 or 4 degrees. I'm gonna go 86. And now it's set to run at a 4-degree angle. Lower that down. The reason we do a 4-degree angle, or I should say an angle, I already explained the reason. I don't know why it's 4 degrees, but the reason we do an angle at all is it kind of counters the rows. If you run with the rows, if you miss one, like if it just perfectly lines up between a blade, it'll still stand. So when you go at an angle like this, it just kind of knocks it all down no matter what. This job is called disc ripping though. It replaces the old plowing, and it's just a hard, kind of turns the dirt over, rips everything up, you know. That's what its name is. Yeah, it just kind of incorporates the stalks and the debris, the trash is what it's called, into the ground, rolls over fresh dirt, and kind of speeds up the decomposing stage in the winter. So you can see that's my one round. That way there, and that way there. Behind me, you can see whether it's next to it. Round and around we go. I have to do all of that still. It's best not to think about it. I got a call that Grandpa might be stuck, and he'd be stuck in his semi. So I have to drive over there and take a look at it. I might have to pull a tractor and log chain, which all of our tractors are hooked up to something, so. There's a John Deere mechanic here too. Let's see how stuck we are.
So you might have to let it warm up a little bit. And see what you can do. If you can't get it, then yeah,
I'm going to tractor chain. We gotta get it. You didn't do anything that I didn't do. Well, just awesome.
So, obviously you saw the truck was never really stuck, but we got the combine back running, so I'm running the grain cart now. Like I said, the combine just had a bad belt, and then they discovered the reason for the bad belt was because of a bad pulley. So, it's a quick swap pulleys, put a new belt on, and away she goes. I just arrived at our last cornfield. It's behind these trees. And that's the last field we have to do as far as harvest goes for the year. I have to climb this bin. We're gonna fill this up. So I have to open up the, I don't know what you call that, door on the top. And then put this auger up to it so we can load into it. And then once this is full, we will truck everything to the co-op. A dangerous job as it is, and I'm gonna do it one-handed. Alright, here we are. Can trust these rusty bolts. Alright. I've had this thing fly off before. It's not fun getting it up there. It just slides into this little bracket in the worst possible spot for. There we go. This is a spreader. The thing spins right there. Spreads it around. I might have mentioned that already. Different video. Okay, lower it down now. All right, just back up a little bit. Okay. That should be good. So like I said, this is our last field.
210 small.
Go ahead.
Come over here and look at my iPad. Can't quite get it to work.
Okay. One thing about being a millennial is you're automatically IT guy. So like I said, this is our last field, but it's a really big one. So anything could still happen. So I'm trying to think. He just went that way. So yeah, he'll come back and then we'll have to catch going the way I'm facing. So I guess that works out. So I'll just sit here and wait. This part's always worrisome. That semi, it wasn't made for these old narrow driveways. You know, back in the day when they built them, they were meant for tractor and wagons. And
now they're just too narrow. Yeah, it's dragging. Believe it or not, this actually happened once before. Here's the problem there. Okay. Differentials. I'm getting this trailer out of the ditch.
What's that?
I'm getting the semi out of the ditch.
The thing is, when he was driving, I didn't think that would ever work. Twice now, you saved my ass. Now you're far enough forward.
I think I can make it. I'm gonna keep. I might run over a little corn, but I want to make this corner. There we go. All right, we're golden. Yeah, it was just hugging it.
We're just starting to go in.
Yeah.
What I need to do is dock pouring down to get us far north of
Yeah, just that little corner.
Yep. I didn't think I'd back up. I didn't think I'd
I knew that'd be the only way.
I thought we'd have to pull it out.
All right, back at her. He's such an awesome dog. So I think I got it on camera when Dad said he's on the west end. He's probably stopped by now. The grain tank full. We made it. Right in the nick of time. I'm all over. Just started the tractor up, arrived at the field. See that everything's frosted over. We have our first frost. It's pretty chilly out. So we gotta let this tractor sit for a minute. Let it warm up. Turn the AC off too, it'd be nice. Get some tunes going as well. So this is going to be the last day of harvest. We only have 20 acres left. Can't see out this window, but there you go. You can see. So we only have from here to just behind me to do. So we're going to finish up today, the last day of harvest, and then we'll start doing tillage. What's your plan for today, Walker? Get a nap? Such a good boy.
I need an ice scraper.
Walker's part husky, so he loves this weather. You love the frost. You were rolling around in it, weren't you? Got a big day, buddy. Officially done with harvest. I am. At least. Dad still has one more round. So, now that we got all the harvest stuff done, we'll be tilling with this. That's the other setup we have. I've got this GoPro on here. So you can hear, there's no oh. Just gonna give it a go. Hanging on for dear life. Oh, I got hit.